Topping the news this evening, it's been nearly 3 years since Anita Hill shot and killed her son's boyfriend, Jamie Johnson, at the Love's truck stop in Tuscaloosa County.
Today, she learned her punishment for her actions. WVUA 23's Chelsea Barton covered the entire trial last month and was there today when Hill was sentenced. Chelsea.
Philip, 20 years in prison. That's the sentence that was handed down to convicted murderer Anita Hill this morning. Hill was immediately taken into custody after she was found guilty of murder last month. Anita Hill walked quietly into Judge Brad Allman's courtroom this morning to learn her fate. She even sobbed and read an apology letter to Jamie's family before her sentencing.
I believe she probably is remorseful. And she doesn't have a criminal history or anything like that, but that doesn't mitigate the fact that she made those decisions to take the gun out of the purse, to point it in the direction of Mr. Johnson's back, and to pull that trigger.
During trial, Johnson's sister, Stacy Powell, sat in the defendant's seat. When we spoke with her last month, she had this to say about Hill's apologies.
Our sorry's too late. It's too late. These last 2 years have been living hell, knowing that she's walking the earth every day and that he couldn't.
At sentencing, Hill's defense, led by Jason Neff, asked Judge Allman to disregard Alabama's murder charge minimum punishment of 20 years in prison and replace it with a much softer consequence of probation. The prosecution, led by Tuscaloosa County Deputy District Attorney Eddie Sherlock, asked that Hill be sentenced to not the minimum, but 25 years in prison. Judge Allman granted neither request when he sentenced Hill to the minimum of 20 years.
We believe that the sentence of 25 years was a good sentence. And though we're disappointed, I can understand where the judge is coming from in that regard. She is going to prison. But as I noted earlier, unlike Jamie Johnson, Anita Hill will return home to her family one day.
Anita Hill read an apology letter aloud at her sentencing, saying she was sorry for taking Jamie away from his family. She'll be eligible for parole in 15 years. Live tonight, I'm Chelsea Barton, WVUA 23 News.